Tell me we've caught something. Oh, hell on earth. 4 out of 5 traps empty again. I swear the animals in this land are too clever. 2 weeks of using these pit traps, and what do we have to show for it? Barely a handful of deer and wild pigs. So much for being more effective than snares. Alright, final pit. Show me your spoils, or lack thereof. And? Oh? Well, I see you down there. A fine morning to you. This is why I said we should put up signs. You know, if you elves like to hunt around this part of the mountainside too, you should let us know. That way we wouldn't accidentally dig pit traps where you're likely to wander into them. Honestly, I thought your kind was graceful and wise. Hey, are there any deer down in there with you, boy? Hey, don't draw your bow on me. I'll help get you out, ouch! That hurts more than you think. What is wrong with you? Are you mad? Ouch! Stop it. Your little arrows are as insulting as they are irritating, little elf. Don't you take aim one more time, or I'll... Alright. I gave you fair warning. I don't have time for this today. Stop squirming. And give me that infernal bow. Let go of it. Are you really about to try winning a tug-of-war match with a giant? Good. I didn't think so. I should crush this bow like a twig between my fingers. But I'm guessing you are only out here to hunt as well. I wouldn't so quickly destroy a tool for your livelihood. Don't look so victimized. It is you who wandered into our game trap and ruined our chances for a decent catch. I'll put you down once you tell me why you were out here alone. Don't you elves always hunt in groups? Excuse me? What am I? I'm a giant. What else would I be? Don't tell me you've never seen a giant before, little elf. Wait. Your ears. You're not an elf at all. But you're too big to be a dwarf, and too pretty to be a goblin or a troll. What in the heavens are you? You'll have to speak up for me. What? No. That's not possible. This is a poor joke to make to a giant's face. We're not proud of our ancestors, you know, hunting humankind to extinction with their insatiable appetites. It was barbaric, and we don't like being reminded of it. You are quite sensitive. All right. Now you've gone too far. I really should snap your bow for insinuating something like that. I'm not going to eat you. I shudder at the thought. Do you think the oath we took during the moral awakening means so little you can joke about it? It is like mocking a religion. We haven't consumed sentient beings for generations now. It is sacrilege to even think of such a thing. Besides, you cannot be human. No, there have to be no signs of them for a century. My gluttonous ancestors are responsible for that. What species are you, honestly? That's a terrifying glare you are giving me. I just asked a question. Don't forget who's got you trapped in the palm of the hand here. I'm trying to play nice. The least you can do is tell me the truth. Gods above, you're not lying. Are you really a human? Oh my, oh gods, you are a little human, aren't you, boy? We thought you'd all been destroyed. How is this possible? I guess you wouldn't trust me. I understand your fear now. Who else but a human would shoot arrows at a giant on sight? You don't have to tell me any details. All you have to do is nod yes or no. You've been hiding out somewhere, right? Secretly surviving all this time? I knew it. I just knew it. Well, I didn't know it, but I hoped and dreamed that it was possible. You really are tough-spirited little things to have survived all this time without discovery. Every giant bears the burden of what our kind has done to yours in the past. But now, perhaps we have the chance to redeem ourselves. That is hurtful to hear you say that. I can't imagine the distrust and fear that must have been trained into all humans by this time. But trust me, no giant has even thought about eating anything other than wild game and the bounty of the earth for generations now. It is akin to cannibalism to eat of the free peoples. If you humans have been hiding for so long, you must not know of the changes that have taken place in the world. There is no longer any reason to fear us. We have our own lands and keep our own treaties. We have become pinnacles of agriculture too. So there's no shortage of food either for us or those with whom we do business. Yes. We are not generally this high up on the mountainside. You had probably only heard of us in legends, and are used to walking freely, if cautiously, in these woods. It makes sense that you humans took shelter here all that time ago. We didn't used to venture this far east, and the caves here are too small to be of use to us. But as I said, the world has changed. We giants live in every corner of it, and are allies to many of the free peoples. Well, you see, the rains this season were heavier than expected. The valley where we have our settlement was flooded, and there were even a few landslides. Over half of our houses were destroyed. Our livestock was carried away by the flood, and all our fields have been buried under rock and debris. We had no choice but to relocate to higher ground, and quickly. We didn't have time to seek refuge from any nearby kingdoms. Half of us remained behind to try and salvage what they could, but the other half have been traveling back and forth with resources while also pitching tent on the mountainside. We've been doing our best to survive until the village is rebuilt. You can see why I'd be less than thrilled to find that you weren't a plum, juicy boar, or a stag. Do you have any idea how many berries and roots it takes to fill the belly of one giant, let alone a village's worth of them? You are a bold one, aren't you, boy? First time seeing a giant, and still doing out such sass. No. I assure you, even were we starving, we would never be desperate enough to eat any humans, elves, dwarves, or anyone else. Though maybe we can come to an arrangement. If you are familiar with the best resources on this mountain, we can open negotiations. If you have a chief or a leader, the fact that you still exist at all is incredible news. And humans should no longer be forced to live wherever you live. Those caves, I'm guessing? They're too small for giants, and so far out of the way that it makes sense to take a page out of the dwarves' book and go underground. This is a tricky situation, little human. I will gladly let you go, but I'm not sure if I should. I don't know if the elders will believe me without proof. And if I did just let you go, what would you tell your people? Would you say nothing at all? Or if you do tell them, will they believe you? I would send you to gather some more of your people, but I don't know if I can trust you to return. Why not this? I shall take you to my elders, and they will decide how to proceed. They will see you with their own eyes, and when I release you and let you return to your own people, your life will be partial proof that we have no intentions of harming your kind. Oh, don't say something like that. Of course you have a choice. If you truly want nothing to do with this, I'll let you go right now. But you can't ignore what happened here today, and neither can I. I can sense your unease, but I honestly wouldn't trust your word if you agreed to walk beside me. We can make much better time with me carrying you. Anyhow, allow me, and my kind, to show you that we are peaceful. I'm sure it's frightening, but you could be bearing witness to the era of peace between our kinds. Would that not be amazing? Not having to live in fear and secrecy. Not even your great-grandfather can have known what that was like. But you have the opportunity. Please, let me prove that to you. I'll even meet you halfway. I'll let you ride on my shoulder. You could punch my face or stab me with your remaining arrows if you wanted, but I'm willing to leave myself vulnerable to show you my good intent. I'll even give you back your bow, perfectly intact. You may be a fierce little human, but you look too pretty to be outright vicious. Am I wrong, boy? Okay. I won't push my luck. The last thing I want is to sabotage any potential friendship. So what do you say? Can I put you on my shoulder? All right. As agreed, here is your bow. Now please don't shoot my face while you sit there. Excellent. Let's be on our way. We have a new future to create.